Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's me, TheBladeGamer, of course, and in the last episode we did some side quests as Adult Link before we are doing side quests as Young Link, or Small Link. As you can tell, I'm already transformed back into Young Link to save some time. What you want to do is head to Kakariko Village and enter the windmill. And if you remember, when we got the Song of Storms as Adult Link, right after we got the hookshot from Dompe, apparently we played this song in the past, even though we didn't, and it messed up the windmill. And it makes the windmill spin completely out of control. And that makes the water drain in the well. Now, we make the windmill go crazy, and that's what messed up the windmill. And that's pretty obvious that we messed it up. So that opens up the well, which is a mini dungeon like the Ice Cavern, but it's not quite as long as the Ice Cavern. So what you want to do is jump down or climb down the ladder. I'm going to equip the things that we'll need. We will need the Ocarina, and I guess I'll equip the boomerang. Down we go.
I don't like this part.
And my sister said she didn't like this part, and pretty much no one likes the well, and the well is kind of a preview of the Shadow Temple because it is going to be creepy and somewhat scary. So it is quite creepy, especially if you're young, but I don't mind it really. Alright, so get that sculpture out of the way. I'll grab the heart. What does Navi say? I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the Eye of Truth. That's what they're saying. So apparently you can just walk straight through this wall. And he's telling us to look for the Eye of Truth. Now, you want to be careful. I'm just going to wait for it. There will be a giant bubble that comes around here from time to time, and he will get in the way. So you can bomb these like the mounds of dirt. You can tell that they have red cracks in them, and you get bomb chews. Yeah, so they're giving you bomb chews here, even though they're only required in one section of the game, unless you do side quests, and it's required on multiple. So, yeah, that's a treasure chest that some people will miss. If you don't have the bomb chews already from getting gold sculptulas, you might want to get that, just so you can have them. Right in there is a small key. You can't see the wall, though. There are 3 gold sculptulas in this area. And in here is how you get one of them. So in the back right of the room.
How do you know when to walk through the wall?
I just kind of remember. My sister asked how I figured out. How you can figure it out is just kind of like hold. Actually, I need to get one thing before I do this. Is you kind of press Young Link up against the wall, and his body will kind of phase through it, and you can tell that you can enter those areas. That is where we want to go, but I want to get the main item of this area to help me with it a bit. And when you get over here, you want to take out your ocarina, right by this weird-looking statue pouring out water, and you want to play Zelda's Lullaby. Yeah, it is kind of like a skull. And in here will be a pot. I don't know if it has anything important, just bombs, so no. And basically that drains all of the water in the outdoor area, which
Nice.
will help you get the main item of this area. Now this is the bottom floor of the dungeon, and it is not required to go down here, but I wanted to show this off anyway because I think there's a treasure chest. Anyway, in here will be some redeads. Come on! Alright, come on. That's not fair. Golly, it takes forever to do that if, with the Kakiri sword, where it only takes a few spin attacks with, Adult Link. So, there is a silver rupee puzzle down here.
It's pretty obvious you don't walk in the acidic green stuff.
With hands sticking out.
Uh,
Yeah, so you don't want to do that.
I thought those were beads, but thank you for pointing that out.
But yeah, this area is basically a trap. There will be hidden... it's a trap. There will be hidden floors and hidden pits is what I meant to say. And so it's not recommended that you do this unless you absolutely have to. I'm gonna see if there's a treasure chest down here. If not, I'm just kind of wasting time. I think there is one with like a blue rupee or something in it. I think Navi will warn you by disappearing and turning green. So yeah. Alright, so this is the last part of the basement. And here is a redead, and I believe this is the dungeon map, actually. So they kind of trick you into... Okay, I get it. They kind of trick you into falling down here to get in the map. So it is meant for you to fall down at some point. If you look at the map in the bottom right, it actually kind of looks like a person's body just with the head chopped off. You know, like the upper right corner is the feet and the other parts are its hands, things like that. So I don't know if they intended that or it just happened to look like that, but either way, that's pretty creepy. So I believe you have 3 silver rupees at this point, well 4 now that I collected that one, and the last one is right up here. Alright, so now we can leave this annoying part, and hopefully we won't fall down again on accident.
More skulls. Lovely.
You may be wondering, well, how do I get out of here? Well, just walk through the wall.
Why does she want you to look at the skull?
I don't know why she wants you to look at it. Anyway, right near the entrance of the well, after you drain the water, there will be a pit that you can go in. And this is the main purpose of this mini dungeon. So after you clear this area, if you're not going for 100%, you can leave immediately after this. But otherwise, it is suggested to stay and get the gold Skulltulas. And then here we have a mini boss. You want to get caught by these hands, and it is the creepiest boss or mini boss of the game. And it is the dead hand. Watch out for its infinite hands and aim for the head. So in order to draw it out, you want to place bombs randomly or get caught by its hands, and you want to attack its head when it bends down. The closer you get to it, the faster it'll put down its head. So although it may creep you the heck out, it is suggested to do that. Alternately, you can place bombs at random, and sometimes he will pop out because you hit where he is underground. But I do not suggest doing that because you're going to waste a lot of bombs just doing that.
Yes, everybody likes to walk around with their head directly up, staring at the sky.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody does that.
Alright, so wait for him to pop out and get away from the hands. You can kill the hands, but
What were they on when they made this?
I don't, my sister wants to know what Nintendo is on when they made this mini boss. Like, it's just Yeah, it is a creepy boss. Alright, off we go. Come on. And this should be the last cycle of attacks that we have to do. And like that, he's down. So he's really not that hard. He's just super, super creepy. I'm going to assume it's a he. And we're on top of the treasure chest. How swell.
It always looks like the hands are painted. Like the fingernails.
And we get the Lens of Truth. Set it, and we can look. Set it to see, and we can look through it. Mysterious things are hidden everywhere. Be sure to try and use it outside the well. Seeing the truth will cost magic power. Alright, so,
For once, you need something that requires magic.
yeah, so you can look around, and you know, you can see through things. Right here is a small treasure chest that you would normally not be able to see. And it's a huge rupee worth 200 rupees, so I really suggest doing that when you have an empty wallet, but, you know, I don't mind that I wasted, like, 180 rupees. Though I might regret it later, especially if I have trouble with some mini-games that are coming up pretty soon. And after you face the dead hand, there will be a small treasure chest right out here, which contains bombs. Alright, so now that we have the Lens of Truth, we can see all of the hidden areas in here and not fall down. So in here will be a small key, if I'm not mistaken. Around here will be some pots, if you so desire to go in. But right here will be the compass. Now, you can get the compass ahead of time if you wish. It will help you out with the treasures. But, you know, there's really not a point in it. So we have 5 total treasures. I am going to be showing them off because that is what I do. Now, if you notice, there's a giant pit right there before the compass. So that's keeping you from getting the compass right away, and that's generally where the first area where people will fall. Alright, so now we want to go to that area I was going originally and try and get that gold sculptula. The reason why I didn't do it earlier is because there are several small pits. I almost fell in one right there, and I would have almost more than likely fallen down a pit, which I did not want to do, even though I fell down one anyway. Alright, so right here you can see everything. I'm getting rid of that Beamos because Beamos are annoying. And my shield's gone, that's swell. Good thing we won't really need it. The fire keys burnt it. Yeah, I'll have to buy it again or find it in the treasure. But I probably won't need it, so I don't really care. Alright, so I suggest getting the extended magic meter before doing this area, just so you can have the Lens of Truth equipped at all times, just to make things a bit easier. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter, and that's very nice how we got the Deku Shield right back.
What do you got other than that?
I don't know. Oh, great. Yeah, these things creep out my sister. You can stun them if you want. It is suggested to stun them just so that you can kill them easier. And here, I believe, is a small key. Or a blue rupee. 5 rupees. My sister can't remember what a blue rupee is worth. And red rupees are worth 20. Alright, so here's the first gold sculptula. There are 2 others in here, of course. And we get the gold sculptula. Alright, so that one was pretty easy to get. Just be careful to not get hit by the Beamos or the bats. And that should be easy. So yeah, tell me, guys, is this your least favorite area in the game? Most of the time when I hear about their least favorite area in the game, it's either the well, the water temple, or the shadow temple. For me, it is personally the water temple. I guess I don't really like this one too well. But yeah, so there are two rooms here with small keys. I'm going to go in the left one first. And in here will be another gold sculptula. I'm just going to ignore... Okay, maybe not. Ignore the Deku Baba, just so it stays out of the way. And yeah. So we got one more gold sculptula left, but we need another small key to get it. Basically, what you need to realize is that small keys will lead to gold sculptulas always. So watch out for the shadows of the monsters that hang from the ceiling. So apparently there are some floor masters in here or something. Right in here is another treasure chest, but you can't see... Well, I thought you couldn't see that sculptula without the Lens of Truth, but apparently you can. And we get Deku Nuts, so that's not really a good treasure. Alright, so we have 2 more treasures left in the dungeon, and then we can finally leave this place. The red arrow is where you exited. So as you can tell, right there is the pit that we fell in earlier, and right here is the last small... Okay, it's not the last small key. What is it with them giving us Deku Nuts? It really doesn't make that much sense, but there is one more treasure chest right there. So, what?
So that must be it.
Yeah, so my sister keeps asking me questions, which is why I'm like, so, what? And I'm like, so every time she asks me something, I'm like, what? And, yeah, so as you can see, there's one room on the this floor that we have not gone to, and that's where we want to go. So it's the left center room, which is right over here. I'm going to put on the mask so that I don't fail. It's a lens, yeah. But right here is the last small key. What? What am I talking about? Like, I keep saying, and here is the last small... I thought there was another small key. Maybe it's that you don't need a small key for the other gold sculptula, because there's no more treasures in here. Oh, that's why. Okay.
All gold keys lead to Skulltula?
Yeah, all small keys lead to the gold sculptulas. Sorry for the really scatterbrained
But not all gold Skulltulas.
episode right now.
Stick!
But you need a stick, like my sister said.
Stick!
These are like mummy re-deads.
Why don't you kill them?
You can light their bandages on fire, and it will get rid of them. But you really only need to light the torch right here on the back left coffin of the room, because it contains a small key and some keys, of course. But you can open up the other ones if you want to. Sometimes they'll have enemies. They might have like a red rupee or two, but it's really not worth it overall. So yeah, I am going to. Well, I don't need to cut ahead because we're right here anyway. So yeah, I'm sorry that this well episode was kind of scatterbrained because I couldn't find the last gold or small key. Why do I keep saying gold key? But the last gold sculptula is right in here. These keys are very annoying, but you gotta get rid of them somehow. But they're kind of like sitting on stuff that's invisible, so it's like, you know, what are they sitting on? Are they flying, but they just kind of animated it badly, or what? But you can see that there's a path around it. And here's the last gold sculptula of the well. And we got the last gold Skulltula. Alright, so that's it for the well. And that is probably most people's least favorite area in the game. Personally, it's probably my second to least favorite, next to the water temple. But yeah, so to exit, you just walk through this wall where the two pots are, and you're back where you started. This big Skulltula will be in the way, unfortunately. But that's all there is to the well, guys. It's really not that hard if you know what you're doing. So, in the next episode, guys, since we've run out of time, we're going to do a few more side quests as young Link, and continue afterward to the Shadow Temple as adult Link. This is TheBladeGamer. See you next time.